Hello and welcome to the 4-Minute Bulletin, keeping you in the loop with the latest news and up and coming trends on social media. Perfect evening in, now about to watch an hour of cat gifs at Procatinator. No! Just 7 more characters! Last week Twitter put an end to disastrous situations like not being able to share your favourite cat gifs with the world by doubling their character limit to 280 characters. This was met with mixed reactions. Some people really enjoying the extended real estate, others really disliking the fact that brands were just pumping more sale into their feed. In a recent survey, we found that 46% of social media managers don't see the need for Twitter in their marketing mix. Half of them said that they just didn't really get any worthwhile engagement. The rest of them said that trolling and negative users were the main reason why they don't use the platform anymore. Twitter trolls were out in force when this was announced, which is why we'd recommend holding off filling up your 280 characters just because, and listen to a bit of the conversation at hashtag 280 characters. I personally will absolutely use the additional characters needed to share at Procatinator with the world. For some brands, influencer marketing is the lifeblood behind their social media. Questions remain about influencer marketing's effectiveness in the future, as regulators and Instagram themselves are increasingly forcing influencers to mark all promoted posts as advertising. Back in June, Instagram announced a new tool which enabled influencers to mark promoted posts. Instagram have now rolled this feature out to all users who have a high level of engagement and access to the analytics tool. It's also notifying users where it suspects there's a promoted post that hasn't been marked as such. Not only is this good for consumers, but it's also becoming a necessity as the Federal Trade Commission is continuing to get more and more aggressive. In June, research by MediaKick suggested that 93% of promoted posts weren't marked as ad or sponsorship. The big question is, what is a brand's responsibility in all this? And also, if an influencer marks posts as sponsored, will that change the effectiveness of influencer marketing in general? Some brands are getting way ahead of this, earning some brownie points with consumers by only working with influencers that are clearly marking their posts as sponsored. Early insights suggest the effectiveness of these posts hasn't actually yet been reduced, but some brands are making hay while the sun shines, increasing the amount of subtle influencer marketing that they're doing before they're going to have to start marking all posts as sponsored. Now, turning our focus onto your social media this week, here are our top picks of the hashtags and trends most likely to be receiving lots of attention. Look around you, share a smile, share some love, even a hug. Because Monday 13th of November is World Kindness Day. A really positive day to get involved in conversations on social media, either posts celebrating other people's acts of kindness, or an opportunity for you to do digital acts of kindness, whether that be answering questions, helping reunite long-lost lovers, giving some of your free product or service away, whatever feels right for your brand, but actually is a really warm and positive conversation to get involved in. Prep your social schedule and your stomach because Thursday 16th of November is National Fast Food Day. Whether you're a food brand or not, whether you're in the vegan V-gang or the McDonald's Massive, it's a great way to get involved and fill your feed with tasty munch. Often overshadowed by its female counterpart, Sunday 19th of November is International Men's Day. A celebration of boys and men all across the world, the primary theme of 2017 is mental health within guys. With the global average life expectancy 5 years lower in men than women, men also making up 95% of workplace fatalities and having a higher suicide rate. Reach out to your male following and let them know that no matter what situation they're in, they're never alone. And finally, do you remember this guy? 5 years after Dramatic Chipmunk went totally viral, Instagram have now introduced Dramatic Chipmunk as a service, or as they call it, Instagram Stories Super Zoom. This simple story overlay can turn any mundane situation or object into a really dramatic situation. Now granted, this isn't useful for all brands, but if you use your Instagram stories to give a little glimpse behind the scenes, this is a great way to add a little bit more charm and character with one click of the button. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you have an amazing week both on and off social media, and we'll be back here next week with the latest news, tips and trends.